Function analysis is what differentiates value methodology from all other improvement processes. Once mastered, it opens up a world of opportunity for creativity, objective perspective, and, above all, clearer communication. So how do you facilitate a session on function analysis for subject matter experts who've never had any training in the value methodology? Some of the challenges to getting novices to understand the process include getting them to think abstractly, helping them to understand how to express active verbs and measurable nouns, and enabling them to distinguish between functions and activities. There are many ways to help a team identify the functions of a project or a process. The first challenge is helping them to understand how to express functions. You can show them a FAST diagram from an earlier project and talk through the logic to demonstrate how the functions interrelate. Then, ask questions about the functions of different objects around the room to get the conversation moving to a function-based dialogue. Have the team randomly identify the functions. Each function is written on a Post-it note, put on a flip chart in no particular order, and kept for later use. Next, help them classify the functions. Classification can be done even before developing a FAST diagram. For each identified function, help the participants decide if it's basic, lower order, higher order, secondary, or even unwanted. Draw up a table like this and let them work through the classification of functions before the FAST. If time permits, let the team come up with a FAST diagram for their project. Support the team as they debate and work through the placement of functions. Step in and help them clarify their intent by asking questions. Facilitate, don't control the outcome. The team needs to feel ownership of the product they created. Once the function analysis is complete, whether or not a FAST diagram is constructed, the team should allocate resources, including cost, time, and space to the functions to better determine where value opportunities exist. If you want the team to create a FAST diagram, then coach them well. Ensure your team members are engaged and participating. When creating FAST diagrams, teams often attempt to force-fit the randomly generated functions, or maybe missing one or more functions, to make the logic work. Step in and coach them when you see signs of this happening. So, what are some of the key takeaways from this learning module? As a facilitator, you should enable the team to express functions. Help them see how functions interrelate in a FAST diagram. Talk them through the logic of function classification. Ask them to allocate resources to functions, and ensure that the FAST reflects the team's consensus and not your notions.